Dire team ban.
Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu, and I'm bringing you guys the second match in this series in the JoinDota League. Not the JoinDota Cup, but the JoinDota League. And yeah, we just saw the last game get played. It was a pretty awesome game, pretty freaking awesome stuff. I got to see my Crosswex Invoker, guys, and I'm a huge fan of Crosswex Invoker, but sadly it doesn't do anything late game, which is really what we saw. tRICKED Esports did take their first victory last game. Euphoria, they had a nice early game, they had an excellent early game, but tRICKED Esports got more room than Euphoria wanted them to get, and they were able to take advantage of it and win the game. So we'll see if we see any target bans. We got Euphoria actually ban out the Invoker that they played last time. So it looks like they didn't like him too much, or maybe they just don't want him to get in the hands of tRICKED Esports or whatnot. Oh my gosh, my eyes.
Radiant team ban.
And I'm trying to get this tab open so I can see things the way they should be seen. Let's see. But yeah, we got bans and picks going on through. tRICKED Esports banned out the Timbersaw and also the Alchemist. So some pretty standard bans coming out from there. Euphoria do ban out the Bristleback and they ban out the Invoker. So the Invoker, like I said, more so a thing of if we don't want to use them, so we don't want to let you get them kind of deal. And Bristleback, very annoying person to have. He can become a very scary carry if you do let him get too much room. But that's a little more or less harder to see nowadays. I haven't been seeing much of that. I've been seeing more so the standard Bristleback who just survives long enough to actually kill you, which is the scarier Bristleback. And Crystalman is going to be the first picked up for tRICKED Esports, so they might be going for some early game aggression for themselves. Crystalman is all about the early game aggression, and late game she's all about that freezing field if she can actually get it off, because it does do a massive amount of damage. The picks coming out from Euphoria are Clockwork, Goblin, and also the Visage, or Visage, however you want to pronounce that. I like saying Visage because it sounds cooler. But nonetheless, those will be the two first pickups, so we're going to be seeing some, I'm not sure if we're going to be seeing some crazy initiations. We have Clockwork with the Rapple and also the Battery Assault, which can help him get those kills all by himself. We also have the Visage with the Birds and the Soul Sump, which can help him get the kills all by themselves. So far, some pretty strong ganking potential coming out from Euphoria. The question is, what will they be like pairing that up with? Will they be going for a Trillium with the Visage +2? Will they be going for the Trillium with Visage and Clockwork +1? I don't know, the possibilities are kind of endless right now. But likely we'll see Clockwork in that Suicide Lane and a Trillium with Visage +2 other people. tRICKED Esports picking up a Profit for the next pickup, so they're going to be sticking with that. That worked out for them excellently in the last game. Niche Profit, always a threat on the map, no matter how much you shut him down. He can still split push you, unless you're just on top of that split push. You really got to be like covering all your bases, literally, when you're going against a Profit, because he can just TP when a team fight breaks out on one side of the map, just TP to another side, kill a tower, and just rolls away as his team gets a free tower.
5 seconds remaining.
The Storm Spirit banned out, coming out from tRICKED Esports, so maybe they're expecting Euphoria to go for something like a Lifestealer, so they can have a Night's Bomb. But already, like, to be honest, they already have a nice little vehicle for the Night's Bomb. Clockwork plus Knights is a really nice combination. And actually, speaking of that, Knights does get banned out, or Lifestealer, for the more common way to call them. Lifestealer is going to be getting banned out, so no Lifestealer bomb coming out for Euphoria. Lifestealer is also a solid carry as well. Just flat out gets his farm. He just stays a course, kills you in the face. Because where else could he kill you? He can kill you in the leg, but it's not the same. He's already a zombie, guys. He needs to kill you in the face, because face has brains behind it, and brains is what zombies eat. So Luna's going to be picked up by Euphoria, so we will be seeing a Trillium with Visage plus Luna, maybe plus. I want to say plus VS, but really VS wouldn't do too sexily in this lane. Naga Siren could work in that lane too. Don't know, it's a few other supports that could play in this. The one support I want to avoid though is a Shadow Demon, because Shadow Demon plus Visage, I don't like that synergy at all. I just don't.
10 seconds remaining.
But yeah, the options are still wide open for Euphoria. They can go for whoever the heck they want. OD will be getting picked up once again by tRICKED Esports.
Team pick.
So they're going to be sticking with their guns. They're going to be going with what they know. They're going to be going with what works, and they're just going to flat out win that mid lane. So hopefully it works out for them as well as it did last time. Now, just to give you guys a recap, the last time around, OD did go for a very risky type thing. He did go for the Randomize early on, which meant that he's going to be very squishy. He's going to be very fragile. I like saying fragile better than squishy. Squishy reminds me a lot of the other game. But it's going to make him very fragile as far as being able to survive the ganks or just flat out when the team fights break out. If he just sneezes on him, he'll die. But the Handamitis did pay back for him late game because he was able to survive long enough. And by the time I paid attention to it again, he had like a sheep stick and a force staff and a Handamitis, and he was happy. Nyx Assassin going to be picked up for Euphoria, and that will be a solid support to have in a tri-lane, and also be a really good person to have versus an OD, because OD has so much intelligence that mana burn just destroys him all day long. Already OD has like 0 HP to begin with, but if you throw a mana burn on top of that, that's like a multiplier at level 4. It's going to multiply his intelligence ODs by 5, and let's say at the 15-minute mark or whenever OD is level 11 or something like that. Let's say he has, I don't know, let's be a modest 80 intelligence. And Nyx has a max mana burn. That's going to be, was it 80 times 5? 400 damage for free?
10 seconds remaining.
It's pretty scary when you don't have that much HP to begin with. Although I do expect OD to build some survivability items, but come on guys. Let's be imaginative with these numbers here, otherwise it's no fun. Actually, let me make sure my audio settings are all set. Okay, cool. Everything's good. Yep, everything's good, all is well. Doombringer going to be picked up by Tricked Esports. Very nice person to have as your carry or just somebody who can farm in the jungle. Doombringer should be able to get his items. He should be able to get his gold. But one thing I do think is a little bit risky to see Tricked Esports go for is that they have the Prophet who can build a Handamitis. They have the OD who last time showed that he built the Handamitis, and they have a Doombringer who can also build a Handamitis. So the lineup coming from Tricked Esports looks very greedy, and I'm very concerned to see if they're going to actually be able to do anything. Especially when you consider that there's a Clockwork, there's a Nyx Assassin, and there's a Kunkka now picked up on the map. Kunkka not so much a big deal, but his Tidebringer does hurt a lot of people who don't build those items. And once Doom decides to build himself a Handamitis, that's going to be a lot of free damage that Kunkka's going to get. Or same thing, Prophet. It's going to be a lot of free damage Kunkka gets. Nyx Assassin, once he reaches level 6, he's going to be eating alive Crystal Maiden, and he's also going to be trying to eat alive OD, and possibly Doombringer if he doesn't have his items up. If all he has is the Handamitis and brown boots, and he's going to die every single time.
5 seconds remaining.
So a very greedy build coming from Tricked Esports. The question is, will it pay off? And last time around, it paid off. They had a I wouldn't say a horrible early game, but it wasn't nothing to brag about. I mean, it was like something that you want to sweep under the table and just say, hey, what about our mid game? It was awesome. And I did have an awesome mid game because the items were intact on Prophet last time and OD last time. Trigger Protector going to be the last ban out coming out from Tricked Esports, and also we got a Lone Druid and a Venomancer ban from Euphoria. So they're trying to ban some push, they're trying to ban the other support who can mesh well with a Crystal Maiden Doombringer tri-lane if they want to build like that, or if they want to play like that. So we'll just have to wait and see. We're waiting with bated breath to figure out who Tricked Esports pick. Who will it be, guys? I'm going to say it's a Vengeful Spirit, and yeah. See, that's why I don't guess. That's why I don't bet. Because if I bet money on things, I lose it all. And let's consider the fact that I don't have any money anyway. So if I bet money, I'm gonna go in debt. And I'm just gonna like, you know, be a hobo or something. But yeah, Rubik's gonna be the last pickup for Tricked Esports. I wasn't considering him at all. Rubik, he has a few good spells still. Anything he steals is obviously good, but things that he can steal that would be great for him to have would be a Nyx Assassin Vendetta. That would be excellent. Impale from Nyx Assassin would be excellent as well. And maybe even a Clockwork Grapple if he can time that well. But we'll just have to wait and see what they do. Decide to steal when the stealing time comes around. But for now, let's go and do introductions. Starting off on the side of the Radiant. On this Nyx Assassin, we have Hamza on Nyx. Moving to Clockwork, we see Shiz. On this Luna, we see Vilik. On this
have fun.
Visage or Visage, we see Lilianicious. Jesus. I hope I pronounced that right. Lilianicious on that Visage, and last but not least on this, I missed somebody. Did I miss? That was 1, 2, 3. I missed Kunkka? Alright, on this Kunkka we see Celia. And that should end all the calls for this side. Moving to the side of Tricked. Up top we have on this Doombringer Balsam on him. Moving to his Crystal Maiden, we see the Korean zombie because, guys, the Asian zombie is not specific enough. Moving on to this Rubik, we see at Silver Haze Dota. On this Nature's Prophet, who's actually hanging out down bottom, or running on towards bottom, we see at Fire Dota, and last but not least, on this OD, we see Raze. And that ends all the calls. Meanwhile, in the jungle, we see Clockwork getting caught in the worst way possible. Gets pulled out of his own cause. Gonna be going down. Shiz, what are you doing? Go drunk your home. And he does go down.
First blood.
Too much run to face.
over.
Central was already placed by the Dire. He gets dewarded and he
May the
loses the
best
first
team
blood.
win.
What a way to die. What a way to not do things well. At least he didn't lose that much gold because he spent it all already. But he's gonna be forced to take the walk of shame back into lane. At least he was dead before the creep spawn. I mean, that's a saving grace. So Chris Manning can go for those early boots if she does want to buy those. She can also upgrade the courier in 3 minutes. Almost. 2 minutes 30 seconds. Close enough. But yeah, smoke gank already getting used by the Radiant. They want to go for an early gank on top of this OD mid, who actually can take a lot of damage, or can't take a lot of damage, and Kuga's going to be able to get a lot of free damage coming out from that Tidebringer. He's doing a good job of making sure OD just feels not at home. They're going to be trading blows. OD does have the extra damage, trying to get those right clicks off. Kuga does have himself a nice bit of tangos, and he also has himself a stout shield, so he's going to be survivable. He shouldn't die, at least. Meanwhile, we got Crystal Maiden and company doing some nice little jungling. Crystal Maiden using that Frostbite to jungle. Frostbite lasts for, I think, like 10 seconds? 10 seconds? Yeah, 10 seconds on creeps. And it does 70 damage per tick. So that's 700 damage that you can do to any creep who shows up. It's pretty powerful. Jungling Crystal Maiden was a thing back in Dota 1, and it's also a thing now in Dota 2 that finally people are starting to do it more and more and more. And it's also a really nice thing to see too, because it's really cool. Anyway, OD gonna get caught in the nice little torrent from Kunkka. Kunkka only has 1 point or 2 points. Stop moving, Kunkka. He only has 1 point inside that torrent, so it doesn't do too terribly much damage, but it does do damage nonetheless. OD taking a nice little slap on the back. Kara on that. Kunkka gonna force him on back, and down bottom we have nobody in the suicide lane. So Prophet just opting to abandon his lane completely, giving absolute free farm to Luna, and the question is, what will Vilik be doing with this free farm that he's getting? And will Prophet be able to get what he wants to make himself a little bit more of a threat? Like I said during the drafting phase, this is a very greedy lineup coming up in these guys, because three people could potentially build themselves a Hand of Midas. I've actually seen a Crystal Maiden build a Hand of Midas before, so that's not too far beyond these guys. But they have a very greedy lineup, so they have to be very careful about how much room they let go through. And my Kuga gonna get hit with the Frostbite. A lot of damage coming towards these guys. TP coming in for Prophet as well. The right click does go to the Korean Zombie, so carry Crystal Maiden for the win, guys. Carry Crystal Maiden for the win. And will she be going for a Hand of Midas is my question. And the answer is that's probably not. Kunkka TP's back mid, does a nice little chunk of damage, gets himself 3 kills, just with 1 swipe of the sword. That is already Tidebringer level 2. Meanwhile, down bottom, Vilik on that Luna doing a great job, just getting those last hits where she needs to get them. Just having a grand old time, farming all by herself. Well, technically she's not by herself. She has her cat dog thing, her lion cub dog thing, whatever you call it. Luna. She has Luna. Clockwork trying to make sure no pulls are going on through. He does see the pulls keep coming through here, so Rubik and company doing a great job of doing the double pulls. Just to deny Clockwork the XP, but Clockwork is already on top of it. He's already collecting the XP where he can. Trying to get it in where it fits in. There's an observer placed in here in lane by the Dire, so that's going to be able to let them know whenever Clockwork decides to roam over here, or roam towards the lane, or roams over towards there, or maybe see where any ganks come from. So it's a really nice observer. They actually see Clockwork's actually very forward. Rubik telekinesis can come through, trying to wait for the power cards to get drawn down. The power cards do go through. Rubik just throws a few more right clicks on top of Clock, loses a little bit of mana in the process as well. And that is the end of it. Meanwhile, Doombringer, I don't know if he's going to be going for a Hand of Midas, but he has a lot of gold built up, so he's likely going to be going for the Hand of Midas. Prophet in the jungle, is he going for a Hand of Midas as well? The answer says probably not. Meanwhile, we got OD getting chased. He does go down. Nick Sass and company are able to kill that. Meanwhile, TP does come middle from Rubik. TP can come from Prophet wherever he needs to go. Oh, Visage does go down. Kunkka just might be next. Prophet doing an excellent job of getting the body blocks. Sadly, the body blocks do fall through. Now we got Kunkka gonna be going down. Torrent does fly through. Rubik just able to juke out on the outskirts of that Torrent. Able to dodge that. A little bit of damage coming from Clockwork, but it's not enough to kill anybody. At the end of the day, 2 people dead for 1 person. I do want to say it's worth it, because OD is going to be an issue in the mid to late game. Or sorry, more so mid game. Mid and mid late game. Early mid and late mid game. Late game, you just build BKB into normal.
Dire's bottom
But
tower
with all that
is on
pure
its
damage
way
guys coming out from
further
everybody,
down.
with that Astral Imprisonment just disrupting all of your abilities, it's a very annoying thing. So having him killed is almost worth having 2 of your people killed. Now the question is, who actually died? And that was a Kunkka and a Visage. Kunkka died as well.
And it's
Yeah, I guess it's just a wash. And Kunkka going to go ahead and throw out that X-Rock spot. Trying to get the kill on top of OD. OD is going to take damage anyway. Does throw Astral Imprisonment beautifully, but it's not going to be enough. These supports are staying mid. They're trying to make sure OD just has the worst time possible, man. They're doing an excellent job of it, because if I was OD, guys, I'd be like, screw all this. I don't need to be here anymore. Hand Midas purchased up by Doombringer. He's going to be able to get his levels and get his gold that much more faster. And he can also get himself a, Ring of Basilius.
Radiant's top tower
Or
is under
Basilisk.
attack.
I don't pronounce things phonetically, guys. I pronounce things CulBlu. Because, I mean, what are words? Just but a bunch of letters. Just saying. Who needs phonetics? Luna's going to be going for Hand Midas as well. We got Hand Midas Dota coming out from this game, guys. Like I said before, there's 3 people potentially on Tricked who can get Hand Midases. That said, those 3 people, not all 3 will be getting Hand Midas. Prophet looks like he's going to be going for more standard type things. He might still go for a Hand Midas, but he can go for a mech as well. The question is how much gold he has saved up. And actually, he has the gold. He's building towards that Hand Midas, so Prophet's going to be going for a Hand Midas too.
Double damage.
Already farming those Ancients. Trying to get as fast as he possibly can. Luna has a Hand Midas as well. It is coming to her very soon. She has that Glove of Haste, and the recipe is flying toward her on that courier. Trying to keep these creeps alive so she can actually have something to kill. There we go, Hand Midas getting used. And more XP, more gold, more graphs. Let's go and take a look at those gold graphs. Speak of the devil. We see the gold graph is in favor of the Dire, and I think that's because of First Blood, plus a few more. Actually, no, it's just First Blood. Really, it's just First Blood. Alright, and Prophet Farm versus Clockwork Farm, maybe that's it. Not a whole lot. Oh wait, yeah, they have 2 extra kills, okay. So First Blood plus 2 other kills equals that 1,000 gold difference. But that's really just a tower difference or the gold. If you look at the XP graph, it shows a better picture. It's a little bit closer than it will seem, mainly because there's Hand Midas on both sides now. Luna's able to balance out that. And speaking of people going down, we got Prophet showing up down bottom, does go down, not able to TP out, dead in the water. And speaking of dead in the water, Rubik going to be dead in the water here very soon. Telekinesis does fly from Rubik. Rubik does throw a little bit of damage, does take a lot of damage coming out from Luna. And all the trees are gone, but he's able to make it out alive. Just barely able to make it out on the precipice of that corner. There you go, guys.
Radiant's
big
middle
words.
tower is not safe.
Healing salve getting used up by Rubik, and the pulse does come through on Luna. So they're having a few issues on their side. They need a second. Meanwhile, oh jeez. Meanwhile, Doombringer's doing fine. Last hits are looking great. As far as Luna versus Doom, Luna does have more last hits, technically, but the last hits are still pretty darn close. That's more XP getting denied to whoever's in the suicide lane, which is nobody. Doombringer has been doing a good job of denying Clockwork that XP though. And really the question is, how close in levels are Clockwork to Prophet? Oh, they're actually exact same level, so yeah, Prophet not going to be going for the Hand Midas. He did go for those phase boots. The question is, what will he be going for then? Can't really tell if he's going to be going for a Necro build or Shadowblade Hand Midas. Shadowblade Hand Midas Prophet, I haven't been seeing too terribly much of that ever since the recent patches because everybody just loves going Necro book nowadays. But this Prophet, as far as last time around, I think we saw him go for a Sheep Stick as one of his core items. I'm not too sure if we'll be seeing the same exact thing coming out from Fire Dota this time around. So we'll just have to wait and see on that part. As far as Clockwork goes, Aghanim Scepter definitely probably top on his list. Maybe has something else for survivability, maybe like a Blade Mail to keep him alive once he does have people caught inside the cogs. Nyx Assassin, he's only level 4, not level 6 just yet, but once he does hit that level 6, he can technically roam around and start trying to be a nuisance to Doombringer. But the thing about it is that Doombringer got his Hand Midas so fast that it doesn't really matter. He's not going to be all that vulnerable for all that long. OD on the other hand, he's going to be pretty darn vulnerable for a pretty darn long time because his intelligence is already at 51 intelligence, and Nyx Assassin's gonna, or he only has mana burn level 1. So 3.5 times 51 equals math. It's like 100 and let's call it 170. That's like 170 damage to OD every single time Nyx pops a mana burn, and it only costs Nyx Assassin 100 mana, which is a lot of mana for what it burns. So I don't know if he wants to prioritize that. He's only level 4, like I said before, so we'll see if he does decide to prioritize that Impale, try to get some more points out of that for that longer stun, and also for that extra chunk of damage. So anywho, items. I talked about the hand and minuses for I don't know how long, but Kunkka's working on phase boots. That's some free cheap damage. That's typical things you see from Kunkka. OD could very well be going for the hand and minus like he did go last time. This is the same exact path he took last time, so he could be going for that. Rubik is down here. Rubik trying to wait for the deny. Does get the last hit. Not going to be in time. He's actually just going to be losing his life for nothing. He does lose the tower, and he's going to be getting caught inside the tournament. Luna able to get the last right click off. Meanwhile, middle tower is going to be getting traded. Prophet is here. So is a wild OD. And actually, now thinking about it, Prophet went for Ag Interceptor. He went for Ags, and then he went to Sheepstick. So the question is, will he be going for the same thing? Luna, I thought she used her ulti, but she didn't.
Is in turmoil.
And the hand from Luna going to be getting used. Middle tower getting used, or middle tower getting traded. So tower's getting traded on both sides. Kunkka is here with an Invis rune, looking for somebody to kill. He's going to go ahead and kill himself a creep. Because creeps are creepy. Clockwork did die up top. I don't know by what, but he did die up top. The gold just, slowly spiked up towards the Radiant, then spiked back down towards the Dire. Just a few more kills. Or just a few more farms. Not too terribly sure. Tower gold's worth about 1,000 gold for all those who don't know about that. And that basically means that this game is within reach of about 500 gold on both sides. It's not really all that big of a difference between both sides as far as gold goes. And really, the thing that's balancing out is the fact that there's a hand of minus up on Doomburger and there's a hand of minus on Luna, and neither one of them had died too terribly much. They're actually both sitting on the same exact kill counter, which is actually pretty funny to see. 1 kill, 1 assist on both sides.
I won't give them the saddle.
The biggest difference to me is supports, and supports on the side of the Radiant are underleveled by 1 level relative to their opponents. And having Nix's Assassin not level 6 just yet means that he can't put nearly as much pressure as he wants to put. Having Visage not level 6 just yet means that he can't use his burst to do those fancy cute things that we've seen him do in the past. But all in due time, guys. All in due time. Sentry Wards and Observer Wards already getting placed mid, just in case Nix's Assassin hits level 6 and nobody knows about it. Rubik already has that ulti available, so he can't use it to pull out, or sorry, to steal a Vendetta from Nix's Assassin, which would be excellent for him to steal. Also Impale. Impale's really nice for him to steal as well. And Prophet, he will be going for the Aghanim Assassin, so Fire Dota does favor his push with his ulti. Which is it's a very refreshing play to see. Because like I said before, all the time you see Hand of Midas Shadowblade Prophet, or you see freaking Necrobook Hand of Midas Prophet. But this type of Prophet play I do like seeing because the ulti from Prophet does do a lot of damage, especially once you get an Aghanim Scepter. And the cooldown, I don't know if the cooldown goes down, but it looks like the cooldown does not go down, but it does hurt a lot, and it can help you push your lanes like crazy, just as hard as the Necrobook. The only thing about it is that the damage coming out from Prophet's ulti is all flat damage, which means that it does not scale into the late game. It's not percentage based or something, but I mean, when it hits for 275 damage per bounce, that's a lot of damage. I think it hurts enough. Doombringer, you're going to be building towards either a Lincoln Spear or... either a Lincoln Spear or a... Doombringer, you're going to be building towards a Lincoln Spear or towards a Vanguard. Vanguard more likely than a Lincoln Spear. Mainly because that's what you commonly see on Doombringers. Just to help him supplement that HP. His ulti is up. He can use it if he finds somebody, but it looks like he's going to continue to do that farming thing, as carries typically do. And speaking of carries, we got Luna on the other side doing the same exact thing. The builds, are they identical? Because that would be awesome if they were. Nah, not really. The only difference is that Doombringer has himself a ring of health. But Luna, she can... Okay, she's going for more mass. So Luna's going to be going for that fast Helmet of Dominator. Trying to stack herself a few creeps up early on once she has it up. Also, it makes her a little bit more survivable. It gives her 20 extra damage, which is not that bad at all. Clockwork working on that mechanism for his team. Kunkka, he's working on, I'm assuming crit. Not too terribly sure. We got Visage getting caught inside the worst spot possible. Ulti coming up from Kunkka is going to be able to catch nobody, but they do get hit with the Kunkka's realm. Rubik steals the boat. No, he steals Torrent. If Rubik would have stole the boat, I think it would be a bigger deal than stealing Torrent. Because that damage reduction that you get coming out from the boat, and also that extra move speed. I want to say here's your move speed. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, 10% move speed. Not a whole lot, but I mean, doesn't really matter. 10% move speed will help, might be the difference between you dying and you surviving.
Bandages.
Doombringer did in fact go for that Vanguard. Nice little Crystal Nova again, throw on top of Luna. Luna doing a massive amount of damage to that Crystal Maiden. The trees do come in through. At the end of the day, Nyx Assassin, excuse me. At the end of the day, Nyx Assassin does get the kill on top of that Crystal Maiden. Luna able to do a nice little chunk of damage, and she's able to survive. But sadly, Nyx Assassin does die. His ulti is online, but he's out of mana for it. Now we got these guys rotating towards Roshan. They are going to go for it. I don't know if there's a medallion of courage on anybody. But it looks like they have the trees necessary. Clockwork does scout it out. The pinks do come on the map immediately. Clockwork ulti is available. TP support does come mid, coming out from Crystal Maiden. She needs to hurry to get in here to help and kill Roche as fast as possible. But we got the whole entire radius side roaming on in. They will be able to catch his guys out if they are able to time it right. The flare from Clockwork does fly, catches more vision. Central plus is over. Rappel does come in from Clockwork. Nice torrent both from Kunkka. Going to be catching everybody in the mouth of the face of the pit. And that's a dead Doombringer here very soon. Actually, no, he's going to be able to get healed up. Prophet does TP out before he goes down. And now we got Roshan. Roshan able to claim himself a few kills. I'm not sure Roshan got those kills, but actually no, these guys got kills. The right clicks are strong with this team. Crystal Maiden almost going down. Prophet TP's back in, tries to go back for the fight. Luna dead. Luna's down. She hit the deck, and her hand and Midas self cooldown now, so that's going to be a wasted hand of Midas as far as I'm concerned. Meanwhile, the fight's going to be happening on the backside. Clockwork just trying to stall these guys while the Roshan, or while the Aegis is going to be getting picked up by Kunkka, presumably. And Kunkka does pick it up. He's very low HP, so if he does go down right now, that'd be a horrible thing. But it looks like Prophet, will he go for the snipe? Next, it looks like Prophet's going to be running back to heal himself up, so because he doesn't want to get sniped up. Shadow Blade will in fact be the build for Kunkka. Actually, Prophet does TP on the high ground. He's trying to find the Kunkka. So he's going to throw the ulti. Kunkka does go down. Prophet will pick up that kill. And now Kunkka's saying, "Hey, Prophet's over here." And Prophet actually stuck on the high ground. Kunkka Torrent does fly through. Kunkka able to get a nice little revenge kill. The birds from Visage. Question mark from Kunkka. Nice little respectful check. Question mark. Oh, that was funny. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. But at the end of the day, Prophet able to get the Aegis off of Kunkka. It was really risky in the sense that if he did TP in, he was going to die, which he knew from the get-go. The only thing is that he could have carried a TP scroll. Actually, he did have a TP scroll, but it was on cooldown because Prophet did TP into that fight. He TP'd out with his TP, his built-in TP. He also TP'd back into the fight with a TP scroll, so he can hurry up and get back in there. But at the end of the day, he did go down. Anyway, speaking of people going down, Nyx Assassin looking for a kill on top of either Shadow Fiend, either on top of OD or Doombringer. Looks like he's going to go for the kill on top of Doombringer. And Doombringer, his ulti's back up because he's level 11. When did that happen? I did not realize Doombringer was level 11. But anyway, that fight happened a long time ago. It's a minute 40 seconds. It's been that long, guys. It's been that long. So a Shadow Blade is completed up on top of Kunkka. Prophet's working on the Agam Scepter. We got some form of skirmish happen up top. We got Kunkka and OD just trading blows. OD does take a little bit of damage. Kunkka throws out OD does throw out the ulti on top of Kunkka. I don't know if it'll be too terribly much. That means no Kunkka both for this fight, but it looks like these guys are handling themselves pretty well. Besides, trying to get the kill on top of Rubik, not going to be enough. Astral Prism getting used by OD. And now we got Kunkka going to be going down. No bow for you. He does get denied by his allies. So some nice plays coming from him. Rubik's still something. I'm not too sure if something too terribly impressive. Doombringer is going to be going down. His Handemize is off cooldown as well, so that's going to be another wasted Handemize on both sides. Central again already placed down on both sides. Crystal Maiden finds himself a Nyx Assassin, gets the Frostbite off. Nyx Assassin going to stand there and take some damage. Nice little Spike Carapace, and he does throw out the Impale as well, just to make sure Doombringer or OD doesn't do anything. And OD does force out himself in the wrong direction. OD is Visage is going to go for the chase. He does have he does have a Soul Assumption. It's not going to be enough. It's only Soul Assumption level 4, so it might do enough.
Dire's top tower isn't well at the moment.
He got 2 charges, and that will be...
Dire's top tower is
really only
attack.
65 damage per charge? That's stupid. Okay, it's not stupid, it's balanced.
Dire's
a little on top.
He's not on top of things.
That kills again popped as well. Helped his crease push a little bit harder, push a little bit faster. Luna taking tower damage because she has a helmet of Dominator. And her Handemize is officially off cooldown now, so she's pretty happy about that. Rubik going for that double Bracer Dota by the looks of it. Or maybe he's going for Earner Shadows, one of the two. The item's still not too much has transitioned since the last time we looked at it, but Luna's going to be going for a Manta style instead of going for anything fancy like a, well, I guess Manta style is as fancy as Luna gets, really. She can go for Satanic really fast. Not going to do much for her.
Dire's
and make her survivable,
is
she
in
won't
the
shoot hit
wrong
like crap.
end of business.
Xbox is back in, using top of Chris Manning. Chris Manning going to get pulled back into the wrong place that she doesn't want to be. Force that forward coming from Rubik, not in the best place possible. Doombringer trying to get his ulti off, not going to be able to find anything. The battery cell coming from Clockwork, not catching anybody. Meanwhile, we got Visage getting caught with the telekinesis from Rubik, and the fight will be happening on the backside. Rubik still trying to find and see if he can find anybody. Force that himself forward, won't be able to catch nothing but a nice little tie-bringer. And they're going to march forward, trying to catch somebody, but everybody's a little bit too far away on the rating side. And Tricked trying to go on the warp or death march. And Euphoria on full retreat. They lost one, they got one. And after all is said and done, I think Visage is a much more valuable target than Crystal Maiden. just really trying to wait and see if Doomer is going to be going for that AC next, because he does need armor. Armor on OD is really, or armor on Doombringer. I keep trying to say OD. Armor on Doombringer is really good, really nice to have. Meanwhile, Prophet almost has an Aghanim Scepter finished up, one piece away, and he'll be happy as a Hog and Slop, because Hogs and Slop are happy. We also have a Vladmir's Offering coming up on Doombringer. Wow. Okay, Vladmir's Offering on Doombringer. Lifesteal for him. I really do think that might be an item necessary for support to have, but then again, it's not that big of a deal. Doombringer needs lifesteal, no support will probably die fast anyway.
Dire's middle tower is under
so
attack.
lifesteal won't be all that useful for a Doombringer when it's on somebody who's dead. Ryan is on this OD, does not have a hand bias like he did last time. And if he's still going for one, I think it's too terribly late. But this is the difference in games. When you have a hand of Midas early on, it just gives you so much gold. It lets you do so much more. Like, to put into comparison, Doombringer, yeah, he has technically two hand of Midases. He has himself the Devourer. He also has himself a hand of Midas, which is a lot of free gold. But if you compare hand of Midas versus not hand of Midas, OD only has a 4-staff really, and Doombringer, he has himself Vladimir's Offering plus a Vanguard plus a hand of Midas plus Phase Boots plus a Magic One, which is not that big of a deal. If a fight's happening mid, we got Crystal Man taking a bunch of damage. She's going to be able to survive. These guys aren't going to be able to claim the life of her anymore. The birds from Visage are going to be doing a whole bunch of stuns, and they do get resummoned, so they don't lose that gold unnecessarily. OD looks like he's going to be going for BKB so he can get his right clicks off. A lot of CC coming out from Euphoria when you have Visage plus all his damage. Yeah, and you also have the birds. Clockwork, I don't know if you can block Clockwork's Rapple. I think that goes through Aegis, or I think it goes through Magic Immunity. But Nyx's Assassin's damage is pretty heavy on top of OD. So going for something to keep him alive, that's going to be really useful. I mean, being alive is good. Luna finds an OD. OD throws an Astral. Clockwork, nice little pull out. Trying to make sure OD doesn't run anywhere, but OD is going to continue to run places. 4-staffed out. And Luna looking for a drop. Trying to see if she can get that ulti off Eclipse and get the kill on top of OD. But no, she gets it instead with a Lunescent Beam. And no support in the right places. Looks like a tier 1 tower is going to be taken down for the cost of an OD's life, and also potentially a tier 2.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
TP does come down. They do scout Kunkka. Kunkka's bolt is going to be flying through. It does run through Kunkka, but looks like Kunkka's going to be taking a whole bunch of damage regardless. Getting surrounded by the trees, nowhere to run except for towards the tree and trying to get a last hit. Not going to be able to get anything. Doombringer collect himself 683 gold for ending the kill streak. A lot of gold going their way. Meanwhile, bottom tower is going to be going down, so tier 1 tower dead. Tier 1 tower mid is going to be betrayed by the looks of it. And the towers on both sides, looks like they're about even once these tier 1 towers go down on both sides. Looks like Dire will be defending this. Doombringer shows up, his ulti's on cooldown. Kunkka's boat flies because Rubik stole it. And they're going to be seeing if they can find anything. Not going to be able to find anything. The boat does fly in the most awkward position possible, and just can't roll. It's like a TP did come out from Luna, or Clockwork. Looks like it was Clockwork. Shiz on that Clockwork. Got some lag on my part. There we go. Everything's good. Visage has himself a Medallion of Courage, which means that Roshan can be done in a very comfortable time. Speaking of comfortable time, Roshan just might be coming up here very soon. We'll see what this timer has to say about it. Oh, 43 seconds. Sweet. Thank you, Dota. So we'll just have to wait 43 seconds before Roche is back up. And we'll be seeing another attempt on both sides to go for that. I don't know if they have the Roche timer set, but if they do, now is the time to start checking those. Speaking of things to check, Luna, Mantis Style's finished up. She also has her Helmet of Dominator, which she's had it for a while. The question is, what will she be going for next? And I think it might be Satanic, because she needs to survive. Or, actually no, I take that back. She needs a BKB, which is what she's working on. Good. Good. Great stuff. Nyx Assassin has himself a Geometry Sight, and he's also working on a Force Staff to help him get into those positions that he needs to be. Nyx Assassin Force Staff is just as good as the Nyx Assassin Blink Dagger. The only difference is that Force Staff costs gold or costs mana now. Blink Dagger no longer costs mana, which is great to have. But then again, it does get disabled, so it's risky as well. But use as a Nyx Assassin, you blink in, and you throw your Impale, and then you just, I mean, that's it. That's really about it. Shouldn't be that much fear of not being able to escape per se as a Nyx Assassin, because I mean if they have a Dust of Experience, you're dead anyway. If you force step forward, it doesn't matter, Clockwork's going to raffle to you anyway. Actually no, they're on the same team, take it back. If you force step forward, doesn't matter, OD's going to force step somebody else forward to kill you. There. Now it's more threatening, yay! Gold graph shows is in favor of Tricked by about 2,000, which is, yeah, just hero kills. This gold graph is going all over the place, guys. Just give you guys a quick math lesson as far as graphs. The steeper the drop or rise, the quicker the graph has changed. It looks like it's been changing quite a bit in these past few seconds. Anyway, Doombringer's coming forward. He has himself a Shadow Blade, so he's going to be catching Luna off guard. Luna's going to be doing nothing but trying to run away. She's trying to survive. CulBlu does fly through. Luna does get hit with this, so she's going to be dodging a few more pieces of damage. Meanwhile, Doombringer's coming in here doing all kinds of work, getting surrounded by everybody. Going to be going down. Dead. Doom is dead. Crystalman, the only other person here around the corner trying to do something. Luna losing a lot of HP because Kuko's Realm is running off. And same thing for Nyx Assassin. Kuko's Realm is wearing off. But Kuko's Realm is what saved everybody's life, to be honest. Middle tower does go down. He gets denied, but I mean, still, that's all the outer towers, or all the tier 1 towers on both sides of the map. And this game, how even it's looking, is starting to go back up towards that 0 mark. 2,000 gold in favor of Tricked, which I think that's all Aegis, or Roshan. Actually, no, take that back. Euphoria got Rosh. Where is this 2,000 gold coming from? Is Devour really adding up to that much gold? Jeez. Because Devour gives him, I don't know if it gives him 100 gold. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, it gives him 100 gold. Devour gives Doombringer 100 gold, and it's off cooldown every 40 seconds. That is some crazy gold. Has he been able to get 20 of those? I don't know, I can't do all the math, guys. Anyway, bottom tower gets denied by Dire. So they're officially down by a tower. The gold graph should be about a little bit closer now, hopefully. Okay, slowly but surely creeping towards that middle mark. I'm just waiting for that moment where it hits 0, so I can say, oh my gosh, guys, look, the gold graph is at 0. And that'll be about it. So Prophet Ags plus Sheepstick coming up soon. Nyx Assassin finds himself an OD all by himself. OD just might be in a lot of trouble. Really wants his GTFO. There's a rotation coming up from Kunkka just to make sure they get the kill. And OD's going to stop and smell the roses, but he just might be smelling his own death. Blood in the nose as well. Kunkka throws out his bow, throws out X-Mark spot, throws out a whole bunch of stuff just to kill an OD. And they are able to successfully get that kill. And they're going to be able to run away as well. And things not looking too well for OD because he's dead. But he is building that BKB, like I said before, which is really good for him to have. Because Nyx Assassin's damage is ridiculous now. I'm not sure if Nyx Assassin has that mana burn level 4, which he doesn't. But Nyx Assassin is still a big deal for Doombringer, or for OD to deal with. And also for Doombringer too, to some extent. Because that Impale does stop Doombringer from being aggressive. We've seen a few times where the Impale plus, also despite Carapace, once Doombringer throws out that orange carpet, or throws out that scorched earth, whatever you want to call it, it does do damage in an AoE, and all Nyx Assassin has to do is just, he doesn't have to aim at him, just pop Spike Carapace. That's a free stun. That's a free how long stun? Free 1.8 second stun. So I would imagine Nyx Assassin is having the greatest time of his life. Only 1 death to his name, 10 assists. And speaking of which, let's look at the kills, deaths, and assists to see who the crap is feeding right now. OD has been getting killed a whole bunch. He's gotten picked off then. We've seen him picked off a few more times earlier. And actually, is that somebody dying? That's nobody dying. It looked like it was somebody dying, like a Luna. But OD has not been having the best of times. Nyx Assassin has been doing a great job of being all up on his tail. Meanwhile, Doombringer ulti does get thrown on top of Kunkka. Kunkka will be going down. Does get slapped in the face with a nice little level of death. And the level of death for this one is a max level death. So multiplier times 3. Kunkka, were you on that multiplier? He was definitely on that multiplier. Oh, this gotta hurt. Anyway, Crystalman going to get caught with the Battery Assault plus the Tower Card. She's gonna be going down regardless of what she does. Blade Mail getting used by Clockwork just in case. Just in case he needs to use it, but it won't be available for the next fight unless it happens within the next 10 seconds, which looks like it will be more than definitely happening. at the Roshan pit. It's this guy's do scatter out. Clockwork Flare is available. He will be able to flare wherever he needs to. He actually flares forward. I don't know if he saw the Roche pit with that flare. But by the looks of it, they didn't. They do not know what's going on. There's stuff being drawn on the map towards the middle and towards the top. Looks like they just want to push all the lanes. It looks like Roshan will be going down. Aegis will be going towards Doombringer, which is a very important person for it to have it.
Have fortified their structures.
And the flare flies around the side, catches Tricked. At this point, I think Tricked really needs to have himself a BKB as well. There just need to be more BKBs. Did you use Level Death twice? Wow, Level Death only has an 8-second cooldown? What is this? Oh no, that's Devour and then Level Death, okay. I'm not crazy, guys. Prophet looking for a perfect time to use his ulti so he can get as many bounces as possible, as efficiently as possible. Also trying to wait for his allies to kill those creeps. Kunkka has crit. Oh my gosh, Fish and crits are up. Kunkka also has himself a Shadow Blade too, so he's going for a straight up crit Kunkka, because what else do you do with Kunkka? I mean, if you try to build like stats, Kunkka is not as effective. But the pinks do go on the map. They're trying to ping the rune. The rune's actually up top.
Tower is not on top.
And it is an illusion rune. TP coming up top from Prophet. I don't know if he wants to be here. Actually, no, he doesn't want to be here. This is his team. I was about to say, I don't know if he wants to be here. It's going to be horrible for him. He's going to go down. No, guys. Panic, panic. Worry. But yeah, that was his team, so he's fine. So both sides going to their own devices, just going to go continue to farm where they can, get in what they can get in. And besides working on the Aghanim sets, we're trying to get 3 birds to keep his team healthy with those chain stuns. Nothing really interesting to talk about just yet as far as the items go. I mean, Luna, she got a BKB, which is great. That means she can actually do some right clicks and she won't actually be too terribly susceptible to all the CC coming out from Tricked, which is actually pretty heavy. Crystal Maiden with that Frostbite mainly. But she does still have to worry about that Doom ulti. So really the question is, who's a secondary damage person? And really it's just Kunkka. And Kunkka, I mean, his secondary damage is good every 4 seconds, mainly because that's the cooldown time of Tidebringer. The AoE damage from Kunkka is really strong when Tidebringer's up. After that, it's like, oh, Kunkka did damage, oh darn, and they just keep fighting him and then you kill him, so he doesn't do damage again. So Luna as a secondary damage dealer, mediocre in my honest opinion. Tidebringer does hurt, don't get me wrong, but it only hurts every 4 seconds. I'm pretty sure they can kill Kunkka in 4 seconds. So it won't be another Tidebringer. But Luna, on the other hand, if they do drop Doombringer's ult on top of Luna, she's not going to be doing that much damage. Her BKB is not going to mean too terribly much. It's going to mean block damage if she pops it before Doom throws his ulti on top of her, of course. It's going to mean no more stuns from Crystal Maiden, and also no damage from OD, because his damage is coming from his Arcane Orb. Not Astral Imprisonment. His Arcane Orb. And Prophet, yeah, Prophet's right click is looking pretty nice right now. Sitting at 160, which is really good, especially considering the fact that Prophet doesn't have any damage items. They find himself a Nyx Assassin Illusion. OD just swats it, because who likes bugs? Not me, guys. OD is the raid that you need. Swats another one. Yeah, he swats some neutrals in the jungle.
Do it with flair.
Vendetta getting used by Nyx Assassin. It was in the vision range of that observer. They're pinging towards the sentry, saying, hey bro, hang out towards the sentry, really bait him a little bit. And they're trying to see if they can find the Nyx Assassin. If they can find Nyx Assassin near the sentry warrior, that can be a dead Nyx really fast. It looks like he's going to hide around trees. See if he can find anybody. Not going to find no prophets. Not going to find nobody. Nothing, not, never, not at all. And the Sheepstick purchased up by Prophet. Sheepstick purchased up by Prophet. That's gonna be a big deal, because that means that they can deal with it. They can throw the ult on top of Kunkka, and they can throw Sheepstick on top of Luna and then kill her outright, or they can do vice versa. Because really, all the damage coming out from Euphoria is those 2 people, or are those 2 people. Kunkka has himself a Daedalus, which is nice. Luna using those illusions, not going to be revealed. Kunkka needs to be very careful about what he does, because you got the whole entire team of the Dire going to show up. They find himself a wild shiz, which is a clockwork, so he's going to have no initiation. He's going to try to find a raffle. No raffle points to find. Kunkka throws out a torrent and TP's out while he can. And that's going to be it. Doombringer looking for something, not going to find anything. Butcher Traveler up on Boslam, which means that he could TP anywhere on the map that he needs to be. And really what's left for him to build is just the heart. This Aegis should be timing out pretty soon. Hey, Luna, gonna go ahead and farm some Ancients. Doombringer does see Luna towards the Ancients. He's gonna go ahead and find it, see if he can get a kill on top. But Luna's gonna be a little bit of trouble. So the Shadow Blade getting used by Doombringer. The rotations do come in as well. They do see the Prophet TP, and Kuka gonna be here as well as the rest of the crew. So Luna not gonna be all alone, all by her lonesome. They will be turning around. Nice little turnaround on these guys. Aegis getting used. Rubik stole something important. I think he stole Vendetta, or maybe he stole Impale. I'm not too terribly sure. It looks like it doesn't matter because he's dead. Kuka Bow gonna fly through as well. The bow does not catch anybody. Doombringer trying to run away. He's moving as fast as crap. That orange carpet helping him run a little bit faster. And with region runes on the backside of at the end of the day, just to make sure whoever took a lot of damage can get healed up. And Luna actually died. Luna did go down, but two people went down, Rubik and Prophet. And I think Prophet's a little bit more important than the Luna at this point of the game, because Prophet does have their push. He does have their sheep stick. And that is a lot of control that they need to have. Especially for this Luna, who's doing what she's doing. Able to survive for that long. She has a butterfly too. Totally forgot about that one. Kunkka coming forward. He will be able to find the X-Mark spot. No, he throws out Torn instead. OD does throw a nice little Astral Cruiser, trying to keep himself alive. Kunkka slaps some creeps on him, but not going to be able to do a lot of damage to Cruiserman. Cruiserman Frostbite getting used on Visage. The birds are not here. Visage is going to be trying to force himself forward. Not going to be able to find anything. He does resummon. The birds will not be falling through anytime soon. OD, wow. Sorry, Visage still alive somehow. Taking a whole bunch of damage. Does finally go down. Cruiserman getting the ulti off, doing a nice chunk of damage. And like I said before, Cruiserman in late game is all about that freezing field. It does a crap ton of damage for no apparent reason. It's like one of her redeeming qualities late game, because she's just so freaking fragile for no reason. AC will be coming up soon on Doombringer, because like I said before, he does need that armor, and also having that right click is really helpful. And no, speaking of right click, one of the best things about Doombringer, in my honest opinion, is that he can just absorb a creep, and it's fun to take an out and just increase your damage by 20%, or sorry, increase your damage by 30%, and then have a free crit for no reason.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And oh, by the way, you can still eat creeps, because if you eat a creep who has no abilities, you don't take its ability. It's not broken.
Radiant's bottom tower has uninvited.
So backdoor protection is here, but these guys are chewing on through it. The creeps do finally show up, and the backdoor protection does go away.
Is now
it looks like Roshan will be getting done here very soon. They're going to go ahead and check it. TP does come up top by the Doombringer. Doombringer is going to be going versus a Luna. He does find out which one's the real one. Luna getting hit with that Doombringer ulti, and the damage is coming from Luna, doing a nice little chunk of it, but it's not going to be enough. Prophet TPing up on top as well, just to make sure things don't go too crazy. And Doom does get that kill on top of Luna, but Luna did do did put up a nice little fight. Was not enough to keep Doom down. Doom way too beefy. That AC really helping out. He has what's that? 24 armor. And Luna actually buys back. She wants to go ahead and go for a team fight mid. We got Clockwork Raffle 4. He does catch an OD. OD in a little bit of trouble. BKB getting popped by him. The Blade Mail getting popped by Clockwork. Just to reflect a little bit of damage. Double kill for him. Boat from Kunkka does fly as well. And Doombringer ulti's on cooldown. Luna knows that now's the time to pull the trigger. And it looks like Doombringer just might be getting caught out. And he does decide to keep running the path. OD will be the one going down here. Kill does happen. Doombringer using his illusions to run around the side. They do ping him. Kunkka just casually kills all of them. And the middle of Raxus will be going down here very soon, if there's nobody left to defend him. So the push will be coming here, and after they get this, at least this tower, they will be probably pushing on towards this way, because the creeps are, in general, in the favor on that
middle
side.
Tower is under attack.
So Vilik popping that Manta style, trying to go for those right clicks. The Raided are holding on to what they have. They're actually ahead in the kills, but they're behind in the farm. Just look at the gold graph. It's almost at 0, guys. Oh my gosh, look, it's almost at 0. Anyway, Doombringer, he's alive. Cruiserman buys back. OD buys back. The mass buyback over guys. Somebody getting caught out. Kunkka getting caught out. Not what you want to have happen. He's going to be getting 4-step out. Luna ulti does fly, doing a whole bunch of damage. Not going to be enough to kill anybody just yet. OD able to 4-step himself out. Kunkka Bow going to fly, going to catch in the perfect spot possible. Luna gets caught with that Kunkka's rum as well, so she can be more aggressive if she wants to be. And he's going to focus on his Raxus though, because Doombringer not going to be able to do anything except for throw some level death. Doombringer ulti is available. He does throw on top of Luna. Luna in a little bit of trouble. She does have support in the form of Nyx Assassin. They can't go for this kill on top of this Doombringer. Crystal Maiden is here as well. Nyx Assassin just melts Crystal Maiden, and Luna will be going for the kill on top of this Doombringer. She needs to get denied here, and denied does come from Nyx Assassin. So really good play, really good plays all around coming out from Euphoria, doing an excellent job of sieging the base, doing an excellent job of retreating. They probably should have retreated a little bit earlier, but I think they spent a little bit more time trying to focus down heroes instead of focusing down Raxus. And that's really the only reason why Luna was forced to get denied. And Roshan is up. Both sides know that Rosh is up. Both sides know that Rosh is up, and both sides want to go kill him for their own. Prophet is scouted out by the Flare. The Flare is still there. And I don't know if the Radiant can respond to this fast enough. Because they have their main source of damage. Luna is dead. Kunkka is mediocre damage at this point. Aghanosceptor is not up on Clockwork, so you can't just be a Rappelin boss. And they need Kunkka here. They need Kunkka there. But they're not going to have him. They can at least contest with a few more players. That's really about it. Sentry Wards and Observer Wards getting placed all around. Treant Protector. Or not Treant Protector. Treant placed outside the base. Just to play bodyguard. And the Flare's coming from Clockwork, doing a nice little chunk of damage to everybody. We got somebody coming forward. Nick Assassin, he's already in here. Pump himself a Spike Carapace, doing a little bit of damage. OD taking a crap ton of damage. He will be going down. Roshan almost going down. BKB forced to get popped by OD. He drops his ulti. Nick Assassin takes himself Nation Prophet takes himself the Aegis, and he does go down immediately. Both from Kunkka catches everybody who's still alive. It's just OD, and now we got Prophet trying to run away. He does get caught with that Grave Chill. He's going to get body blocked by his OD. Or sorry, by this Visage. Jesus, these names. And the birds are going to be able to scout out for the Visage. They're actually going to cancel the chase. They're going to run around the backside, try to go for this kill on top of Doombringer, who actually has a Shadow Blade. Cheese gets eaten up by Nick Assassin, I think. Not too terribly sure, but he has a gem. Nick Assassin has a gem, so he's a very high priority target. Nature's Prophet ulti bouncing around. Doombringer getting caught in the worst way possible. The birds going to fly around, get some nice little stuns. A lot of damage coming towards Nick Assassin. He does finally go down. Prophet able to pick up that kill. And now these guys needing to pick up that gem or something. They're trying to go for the kill on top of this Prophet. Gem is too shy, dropped on the ground, pinged up by the Doombringer. It looks like Prophet will be going down at the end of the day. People are dead everywhere. Buybacks coming from Kunkka and also Nick Assassin. They want to siege his base. They want to push his middle lane. They want to kill everything. They want to defend the base. They want to win. And they are definitely fighting like they want to win. And they're doing a great job of it.
I do not care to see that dark gray place again.
Ghost Scepter's purchased up by Prophet, and really nice item to have versus Luna with this kind of right click. Also decent versus Kunkka. I mean, speaking of Kunkka, Kunkka taking a lot of damage from Prophet. Prophet trying to do what he can. Prophet did have Kunkka sheeped up. Kunkka has an X-Mark spot in 2 seconds. Will he be able to have it in time? No! The answer is no. Sadly, the X-Mark spot was already used. And a buyback coming out from Doombringer as well. These guys need to run away. Luna especially, because she's going to be going out, or at least pop the ulti before bad things happen. TP coming up from Prophet. Prophet not going to be able to find the Luna. Luna just trying to juke around the corner. She has no TP scroll. Looks like Visage will be the one caught in the trees. He throws out the Grave Chills. Can't run away just yet because that thing lasts for like 10 seconds.
In the wrong end
and Doombringer's still looking for something to find. Gets stunned out by the birds, and these guys will be trying to run away scotch-free. Flare from Clockwork does fly. Visage once again getting caught out. Luna needs to go ahead and keep running. I don't know why she's trying to stay here and fight. She can't do anything to save her ally. Her ally is already down. He's a sacrificial lamb, and he uses his birds to live or to keep his name alive. But the mega creeps pushing mid are very useful for Eula or Euphoria. Wow, Eula are very useful for Euphoria to have. Prophet, Aghanosceptor plus Sheepstick. Everything is up on Prophet. Luna can actually get his kill on top of Prophet all by herself if she forces Prophet to pop that Ghost Scepter early. Actually, looks like Sheepstick will be getting used instead. And we got the Piggy with the. Oh wait, no, we got Prophet getting caught out. He throws out the trees, just trying to give himself a little bit of vision, or sorry, just trying to give himself a little bit of cover. Not going to be enough. He does go down, does get picked up. He did buy back, which means that he's going to be dead for a while. And actually, let's look at buyback status.
Incoming.
Anyway, the Radiant are pushing forward. They're going to claim this tier 2 tower. A little bit delayed, but I totally called it, guys. The rotation up to the top lane to kill that tower because it's easy to go for. Oh my gosh. Wow, my connection to server timed out. Okay. Thanks, Dota. Alright, so hopefully I can get back in there, because if I can't, I'll be extremely sad since we made it so far. I was doing so well. All was going so well. But for now, we'll just wait. Be patient. What we'll likely see is the game will all definitely come down to if they can kill Prophet and Doombringer while Luna's dead. If they can kill both of those guys while Luna's dead, then that's going to be a big deal because Prophet and Doom are the main damage dealers on the side of the Dire. That said, the Radiant, if they lose Luna and they are also able to kill like maybe Prophet at least, and then continue to fight, they might be able to pull out a victory in this game, but it's going to be very, very, very close. It's all going to come down to just at least one team fight. Just one big team fight. And it looks like it's not just me, guys. 8 players dropped in the game. 8 players dropped in the game at the same time, so I'm not the only one. I got DC'd from server in that game. Wow. Yeah, so it's not just me, guys. I'm not crazy, but all I gotta say is that game was definitely not clear to tell who's gonna win that. That sucks. So Valdo, please fix. That one is ridiculous. Oh crap. Yeah, that was So yeah, you guys see right there, disconnect from server, unable to establish connection to the server. Oh man, I can't get back in. I don't know if I'll be able to get back in. I hope I'm able to get back in. But for now, we'll stall with news about things about me, and that news is nothing, really. I have more chips. I'll try to eat the salty chip after not eating anything. Okay, looks like they're going to rehost. And while I continue to enjoy this chip very loudly, I'll throw a huge shout out to everybody at JoinDota for allowing us, the outside casters, and also just us, the general streamers or cup streamer group, for casting these games, because this is awesome to be on Dota TV. It's an honor to be casting these games. I got to cast a few games along with the names of Navi, or actually no, I haven't casted a Navi game, but I casted a Fnatic game. And those are freaking awesome. I've also casted PBS or Pretty Boy Swag, which is awesome too because I watched Pretty Boy Swag grow up from the SCCS Cup, and it's really awesome to see them play in these big tournaments that are getting placed on Dota TV. But for now, we're just trying to figure out what happened. They're gonna use the let's just use takeover replay. They're going to try to use a replay takeover, but the only thing about that is it takes a while for the replays to go through, if I'm not mistaken. These chips are good. Ah, they're so delicious. So I'll keep recording through all this madness. And I guess I'll put like a tag somewhere that says skip here to continue game. Okay, lobby up. Oh my god, best chips ever. I know it's very professional, guys. Sorry. I'm human. I have to eat food eventually and drink tea in the middle of a cast. Alright, so we're clocking very close to an hour on the recording. So shout out to everybody who's still watching because we hit an hour. Woo! Alright. Just trying to figure out what lobby to join. See, I don't want to leave the game because I feel like if I do, I'm going to like be not able to do everything. But they're going to try to reload the old game. Okay, I'm in. Alright, hello everybody, I am back. I hope everything's well. I can't see my mouse cursor. I think it's because I'm paused. But, yeah. Alright, so I was able to reconnect. I was able to get back into the game. That was the weirdest, derpiest thing. It was like a mass drop. So hopefully, man, look, score 0-0 too. Alright, so we're just waiting for everybody to come get connected back in. Hopefully everybody does come back through. I'm not sure if anybody left the game. Like I said before, I was afraid to leave the game because if I did, I felt like it would screw me over. Especially if everybody's able to load back in. But that said, there are 10 people here as far as playing the game, and if one of those people decides to say, okay, I'm gonna leave the game and try to jump back in, then they won't be able to get back into the game, which will suck a whole lot. Because that means it's going to be either a DQ or something. I don't really know what it's going to really mean. They could try to load from replay, which I don't know if that'll work, but I'm back into the game, so I think they should be able to get back into the game. Last can't join, so we're waiting on the last one. Oh man. Do I have ping? I got low ping. I don't know what server is it. Oh, okay. IP address is right. Whoops, didn't mean to say that. So, while we're waiting for all this to go through, let's go ahead and switch over to another overlay while they figure these out. I don't know what other overlays I have. Nope, that's not an overlay. Let's ignore that, guys. Pretend we didn't see that. See, Castnet Internet. Boom, look at that tournament information. Yay! I'm trying to figure out something to show. Nothing really to show. Alright. They're trying to ping the IP, they're trying to get everything set up, and let me make sure I switch this back over, because I know I will forget, and I'll be kicking myself for forever to make it this freaking long, and then just have like one little thing to screw everything up. Like, no! Stella! And by the way, my name's not Stella, it's CulBlu. But if it was Stella, I would rock that name like a baller. Because ballers rock names. Or something like that. Anyway, so what they could do theoretically is they could just play it and see if the Euphoria can win the game in 60 seconds, because that's a pretty long time, and I'm pretty sure Prophet doesn't have buyback. But that would be a rude thing to do because, well, Prophet's still in the team of Tricked, and Prophet, yeah, he has no buyback right now. So maybe if Euphoria can win in the next 60 seconds, we can call it a victory for that side. But then again, if Tricked are able to defend, and then Euphoria don't win in 60 seconds, and it's like, oh crap, now we got pause again, so we gotta wait. They're gonna try to load. Oh jeez. Jeez, I've heard of mini bugs. I've heard of mini bugs. Alright, so they're gonna try to load and see if they can go in, and hopefully it does go through. Oh man. Gotta love it. So they're gonna keep on trying. He can't reconnect. That's the thing. He can't reconnect. And JoinDota is doing an excellent job. He helped his team win the last game, so he's obviously a big part in his team winning the game because it's a 5-man game. You need a team of 5. 5v4 doesn't really go through too well, and having him not in the game will really suck. But anyway, speaking of him in the game, let's go and talk about all the things he did. So he's only died 6. Oh, he's died 6 times, which is a lot. But he's died 6 times, 13 assists. His ulti has been doing a good job. It's starting to get to that point where it doesn't really matter too terribly much, because like I said before, it is flat damage, which is 275 damage flat, which means that it doesn't scale up, it doesn't do that much more. And that's really a big issue when you start having people like CulBlu who has, okay, somebody gotta have a lot of HP. Okay, when you start having Luna who has 2k HP. So doing 225 damage to Luna who has, or sorry, doing 275, which after reduction should be about 225. To Luna, it won't really do that much. I mean, she won't really care. It might be the difference between her surviving Doomringer's ulti and not, sure. But really, as far as nuke potential of Prophet's ulti with an Agnosceptive, the return is not that huge. The only benefit to me that you get is that you get to push all the lanes, and you also get 2 extra bounces, which is decent. Oh yeah, right. And you also have additional damage per bounce, blah, blah, blah. But still, if you're able to time that very well, and you're able to get that, it's 7% per each damage. So you have 18 bounces, 7%. If you do the math for that, because we have time to do math, guys. We got all kinds of time here. Let me go and get my calculator out. Let's see, it was at 7% times 275. So 275. Actually, let's reduce to 275 by the magic resist, because every hero has a built-in 25% magic resistance, which is why if somebody has a nuke that hits for 100 damage, it only shows it shows 100, but it only hits them for 75. Just for those who didn't know out there. So let's multiply this by 0.75, because that's the same thing. So Prophet's ulti hits for 206.25 damage to heroes. That's only heroes, and actually, whoa. Okay, I think everybody left, or something happened. Yeah. Yep, it's down again. Alright, I'm gonna keep doing math because I already started on this track. 206 times 0.20, or sorry, 275 times 0.75, because that's reduced by 25%. That's 206.25. If we continue to do the math on that, multiply that by 75 or 7%, so 7% times 18, so that's times 0.07. That'd be 0.07 times 18, because you get 18 bounces total. So at maximum, the maximum damage that it will do to Luna herself will be 259 damage. It's actually 260 damage flat, essentially, because you round up. So 260 damage to Luna. It wouldn't do. Yeah, 260 damage is not that much. It doesn't really scale all that well, which is why a lot of people just don't like to go for Agnosceptive on Prophet, because it doesn't give that big of a return. It gives you some nice stats. It gives you some decent extra damage, 10 extra damage, some nice HP stats, maybe an increased mana pool, sure, yeah, blah. But really, Prophet doesn't need that big of a mana pool to do anything anyway. Especially considering the fact that he already has a sheep stick, which is really good for him to have. So Ags on Prophet really good for pushing 259 potential damage to a creep. And if you want to add up the total damage that it does, which I really don't want to add up the total damage it does, because we're talking about going to integrals to help our math out, which I really don't feel like calculating, or don't remember how to calculate anyway. I could Google it. But anyway, it won't do that impressive amount of damage to heroes. It'll do a nice little AoE damage technically to people if it catches everybody inside its 18 balances, but really not that big of a deal. So that's it, reconnecting works better now. So they said they reconnected and it worked better now. Alright, I'm going to try to reconnect, see if I can get in. Anyway, all this goes a long way to say that Nature's Prophet with the Agnosceptive doesn't really return too much as far as an investment. Now, if you did a percentage damage, like percentage per your maximum HP, then that would be freaking awesome. Anyway, I'm back in. Looks like we're doing a reload. Oh, okay. We're going to go load. Alright, we're doing a reload. And find the lobby. Find the lobby. Find the lobby. There's lobby. Alright, we got the lobby going through. They're going to do a reload, which I'm not too sure how this will work. I think they're going to do the takeover thing. Which the only way takeover works is if you have all 10 people, which is something I found out through reading a post of somebody who was very sad and angry about how it didn't work too well. But yeah, so we're going to be reloading. Shout out to all the players here. Shout out to all the viewers who are still watching. I'll still post that thing to let you guys skip forward, to skip all this middle stuff. If you don't want to watch all of the awesome things that go behind the scenes of a caster trying to cast a 20 game. But we'll see how this works. The admin was who? I don't remember who the admin was. We're just patiently awaiting for these guys to get things going on through. And while we wait, let's talk about more numbers. So, one thing I always mention before during the game is that, oh sweet, taking over match at time. Oh sweet, we got things going through. Anyway, the takeover feature is really cool. Like I said, I've seen it once before. You have to have all 10 players in the spots. I don't know if you can still put this on Dota TV, which I hope you can, because that'll be even more awesome, even more potential, even more greatness coming out from everything. But anyway, armor. Armor, for every 1 point of armor you have, you reduce your incoming damage from physical attacks, or right clicks, or physical damage by 6%, which is great. Because that means if you have 20 armor, you reduce your incoming damage by 120%, which means that you essentially feel a little bit over, or a little bit less than half of the incoming damage that you see the numbers marked up as. Which puts you about on par with the tower. So anyway, we got everybody here. Everybody's in the game. Hopefully things will be well. Just waiting on the last person to reconnect. And there we go, the reconnect does come through. Let's see how this works. We get to see live before our eyes how the replay takeover works, guys. I'm excited. I don't know if you're excited, but I'm freaking excited. You can hear the excitement in my voice. Oh my gosh, yay, excitement. Woo! Okay. Okay, okay, it's loaded. Alright, sweet, things are loaded. Top tower is going to be going down here very soon. Prophet is dead. Nope, Prophet's still alive. Actually, no, Prophet is dead for 68 seconds. Okay. And Visage, I don't know if he's dead either. Yeah, Visage is dead too. So everything looks fine. This top tower is going to be going down. And we got the Dire ready to defend. So we'll see if everything happens. They're actually come back. More time. There we go. Okay, we got Prophet's actually back in the game. There we go. He reconnected. Okay, they'll sacrifice tower. Okay. Alright. Everything looks like it's going good so far. They're going to say, let's go. The top tower is already down, according to the official thing. But how will they respond is the question. Prophet's already dead. He already used buyback. And GG, go please. Gabe, please. Say, Gabe, please gift Dire Tired. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, because that was a very weird occurrence. And which is slowly but surely waiting. Gabe doesn't like. Oh my gosh, some items, because we need a refresher after all that time we spent in break. Top tower is already going down, of course. The Dire aren't going to defend it because they're going to let it go down honorably. And that's going to be it. So the Radiant needs to go ahead and, I think the Radiant needs to go ahead and run away because Prophet, he's dead for a little bit. I don't know if they can actually go for a kill. They're going to try to go for something. Luna is here. Luna's ready to go for a kill on top of something. She has herself a BKB, and oh my gosh, we have the flares everywhere. This crap. Let's get these flares out. Let's get all the flare poppy clicky stuff out. Clockwork throws out a flare of his own. And was Roshan down? I don't really know if Roshan was down. Anyway, we got Xbox Spot getting thrown down. We got somebody getting caught up. Doombringer ulti is going to fly on top of Kunkka. And Luna's going to pop her BKB, be a full man / woman, trying to do a whole bunch of damage. Nick Assassin, Spike Carapace, is going to do nothing to OD because he has BKB pop. And now we got a lot of damage getting done to Doombringer. Doombringer going to be forced to pop himself a Shadow Blade and run away. Nick Assassin says, bro, I got a gym. I got your tag right now. A lot of chain stuns coming up from OD, or from Sage. And now we got Doombringer. He's trying to run away. He is going to be going down. Almost able to make it all alive, but not enough. And Prophet should be back up in, I think, 8 seconds time. Looks like the Dire will be able to hold on to something. But really, they lost a whole bunch. They lost a Doombringer. And now Prophet's finally back up. Prophet can actually go for the split push. And he will, in fact, be going for the split push. Those are the trees. He's going to throw his ulti now. So he can get that damage to bounce around. Because that damage will be helping on top lane as well. So he's going to wait. Astral Imprisonment getting used. Mechanism getting used as well. Nick Assassin almost able to get that Impale in time. Luna has her BKB up in 22 seconds. Prophet going to be going for the base race. It's going to be going for the push on the backside. A lot of damage getting done on top of his creeps for the Dire and also for the Radiant side. Prophet ulti bouncing around, doing a little bit of damage. Clockwork taking a little bit of damage. Rubik taking a whole bunch of damage. Luna not getting Astral Imprisonment. Rubik finally going down. Doombringer trying to do what he can. The glaives are bouncing everywhere. Crispin is dead. And yeah, that looks like that'll be it. Prophet trying to go for a backdoor base race, but really all he has is aggro It's not enough to keep the damage going down. We got Visage showing up. Visage going to get surrounded by Tree, and she's going to be going down here very soon. Easiest kill. Visage actually going to force that forward. Prophet able to pick up the kill because he has no true right click. And his right click actually got a lot slower. Kunkka Xbox Spot. Kunkka throwing out everything on top of Prophet. Prophet trying to TP out. Not going to be able to TP out. Throws out a Ghost Scepter. Starts TPing out. But Kunkka just slaps him in the face and says, bro, you need boots to travel. You can't do that on me, bro. Please try harder. And now we got Clockwork and company chasing a Christmas. Christmas gets that ulti off, doing a lot of damage. Actually, no, not going to be doing any damage anymore because Clockwork has a BKB. Pops his BKB, walks around towards the side, kills himself a Sentry Ward, or kills himself an Observer Ward. The flare comes out from Clockwork. They want to go forward. Clockwork has a Rappel available here with no mana to use it. Says, I'm all worked up and nowhere to go. Gonna find himself a Doombringer or OD. And OD is going to get the right clicks on top of Luna. Not going to be enough to kill the Luna. Actually, Luna's going to have enough to kill the OD. And actually, we've got a lot of damage coming towards the Doombringer. Doombringer will be going down here very soon. The Birds trying to do what they can. They're hitting for like 10 damage right now. Nick Assassin throws out the Mana Burn. Not enough to kill him.
Wrong end of business.
And really, the Dire have lost a lot of things in this past minute and a half. Satanic purchased up by Luna so she can be that much more survivable. And she also did buy back as well, so she had a crazy amount of gold.
Dire's middle tower is in the wrong end of business.
So this Ancient will be going down here very soon. The middle tower is going down. The only person who can come back up to defense is Prophet, and really all he has is the Ares plus ulti, and I don't think it's nearly enough. Rubik will be up soon too. I don't know. There's no fortified. There's no fortified OD. No, the Doombringer going to be hit with that Spike Carapace. Chief's being used on top of somebody on the backside. I don't think it's going to be enough. They're going to be able to run away. Prophet taking a whole bunch of damage. A lot of magic damage coming this way as well. Nick Assassin does pick up the kill on top of that. Kunkka Bolt did fly through as well. Chrisman trying to get some damage on top of Luna. Not going to be enough. BKB can pop Luna, and the Ancient will be going down. GG should be coming out here very soon because I don't think there's really much the Dire can do to defend this. Clockwork is very low. He's also running. He's actually still here. He's hanging on the outskirts of the base. Trying to get picked off. GG's do come off Chrisman. Doombringer not going to be going down. Ancient will be exploding one way or another, and it looks like that'll be it for this game. The GG's going all through. That is the end of everything. And wow, that was crazy. Alright, so load replay does work, guys. Really cool stuff. Yeah, that's it for this game. So Euphoria not able to claim the game. Tricked able to claim both games in this series, and this is the best of 2 series if I'm not mistaken. Which, if I was mistaken, I'd be very sad. But anyway, that's it for this game. So, my name is CulBlu. I just watched you guys one of these games. I think it's Division 2. I don't know what day it is, like maybe day 47 of the JoinDota League. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys whenever.